Eric Hayden here with the National Weather Service in Binghamton, New York. A lot to cover. Snow later today and tonight, some ice in between, and then eventually heavy rainfall. If this briefing is a lot, because it is a long one, just look below for our PDF version and you can go through it at your own pace. Changes since last briefing. We now have a winter weather advisory over the far northwest where we had a winter storm watch in effect, and we added some new information for some concerns with flooding. The main concern, the heavy rain, but also the frozen ground, and that will lead to rapid runoff. Impacts slippery travel tonight due to snow and a wintry mix through early Tuesday. Slippery travel again Tuesday night as the rain changes back to snow from west to east. So kind of bookended in terms of winter weather. Snowfall rates could be heavy tonight and early Tuesday over the far northwest. And then in between, heavy rainfall, and that will create sharp rises on major rivers. Not talking widespread flooding at this point, but some of our headwater points could approach minor flood stage the next couple of days. The onset of steadier snow kind of comes in here slow today, and gradually from south to north we see snow showers. Pretty light stuff this afternoon, 1 to 4 down for our folks in Hazleton, Wilkes-Barre, that area, and then generally 4 to 7 across most of New York State. The steadier snow really gets in here in earnest early this evening. Type of precipitation through the PM commute, all snow. Again, not appreciably heavy, but it will cause some slick spots on area roadways with temperatures well below freezing and the ground so cold. Overnight tonight, a rapid transition from snow to a wintry mix and then plain rain as you wake up for your AM rush tomorrow. Mainly rain from points Binghamton south and east, Wilkes-Barre, Hazleton, Honesdale, and then across most of central New York, still a wintry mix. Could be anything from snow to sleet, freezing rain, or even plain rain, especially as you get toward the Binghamton area. Total snowfall amounts from this afternoon just through Tuesday at wake up time, generally speaking, 2 to 4 inches of snow. Don't get fixated on the exact numbers too much on this map because notice they change throughout the area. Generally speaking, 2 to 4. 4 to 6, perhaps even 7 inches up across Oneida County, and then roughly along 390 toward western New York, north and west of Bath. Those will be the two higher amounts of snowfall for our area. With the transition to a wintry mix, everybody will see at least some ice tonight. We'll call it a glaze of ice across most of the area, but 3 spots we'll see higher totals amount of ice. Down toward Hazleton, the Pocono Plateau, also south and west of Elmira and Towanda, the higher terrain of the Alleghenies, and then into the Catskills, well east of I-81. Now, during the day Tuesday, rapid transition to moderate rain, at times heavy, pretty much for everybody. If you do have travel plans across western New York, perhaps as close by as just west of Bath, still a wintry mix possible in those areas. So for snowfall totals on Tuesday, with the transition to rain for most of our area, we're not talking any snow amounts, but then a huge gradient. What I mean by that, from no snow to perhaps a lot, just on the fringe of our area. So 2 to additional 3 or 4 inches, places like Auburn down through Penn Yan and Hornell. But notice the bullseye toward western New York, Rochester, Buffalo. If you have travel plans just on the perimeter of our area into Buffalo's forecast area, up 390 or down Interstate 90, the New York State Thruway, you will watch out for those areas for a lot more snow than we're seeing here locally. Don't let your guard down just yet. I know a lot of folks will see rain during the day tomorrow, but there's a second phase to the storm, and that will come Tuesday evening, rapidly turning colder as the storm pulls east of our area. Anything wet will turn icy. In addition, we'll have a couple inches of snowfall. It doesn't sound like a lot, but after a rainy day, don't be surprised to see some slick spots Tuesday evening across a good chunk of our area. Little tricky showing you this map because it's melted snow and or rain, because again some folks are going to see snow, but by and large what I want to get out of this graphic is show that there's a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, and where it comes down as rain and melted snow, that will produce some sharp rises on the creeks and rivers. At this point, no widespread flooding, perhaps some poor drainage areas and ponding of water a good bet, and again rapid rises on the major rivers, perhaps approaching minor flood stage across some of the headwater points. A lot to cover. I know it was a long briefing. Continue to check back for updates as the forecast changes throughout the day. And don't forget, if you have a mobile device, check us out on mobile.weather.gov.